Is Viveport Infinity truly worth it? First of all, if you don't know what Viveport Infinity is, it's a little bit like what Gamepass is to Xbox. You subscribe to Viveport Infinity and you get a bunch of games as part of the subscription. Some of the games included are Everslot, Walkabout Mini Golf, Drunken Bar Fight, Gone, Stride, Hyperdash, Cooking Simulator VR, Synth Riders, Superhot VR, Ragnarok, Arizona Sunshine, just to list a few. They are all the ones that are included even if you just pay monthly. If you do sign up to the annual version, you get roughly about 5 more games that are only available on the annual subscription, including Afterlife, Saints and Sinners, Phasmophobia, I think I'm saying that right, Until You Fall, and the big one that has just come to the service, which is again only available on the annual. It's After the Fall, the launch edition. But let's cut down to it. Is it good value for money? Now, looking at the numbers, it's £12.99 in the UK. I'm not sure what that works out quite to in the US. But for the annual edition, it actually works out to £8.99 a month. But again, you have to pay for that all in one go. So if you buy the service and then decide that you don't like it, you're kind of stuck with it. Which is why I stuck with the monthly edition for a few months. Just to, see if I was actually going to be carrying on using it. Again, this says premium titles. It doesn't say how many premium titles, but I've looked into it and there's 5. Those 5 that I've just listed. But as you can see from some of these games, I mean, there are some really big games that if you're just new to VR or PC VR and you want to try them out and it not cost you too much, the monthly subscription isn't that bad. And considering, well, when I did these calculations, it was 962 games. There's now 966. It worked out when I calculated at 962 that it was worth at least over £7,500 in games if you bought them all. Now, I'm not saying you're going to buy them all, and obviously if you unsubscribe to the service, you don't get to keep them, which is sort of a bad part of it. But depending on how many games, if you look through the list, that you're going to play of these, it might actually be worth signing up to try them. Obviously, you need a good VR PC to be able to play these games, especially some of the bigger ones, and there are some big games that are missing from Viveport. But the value for 1 month of £12.99 to try some of the games, I found myself that it was a great way to actually just give them a go and see what they're like. Very similar to what you do with Gamepass. The different variety of games as well, I was impressed by. Racing, there's 31, but then the shooter, there's 282 games. Sports, 120. Simulation games, 237. If you like the subscription model, I think this is a really good way to go. It seems to be the only one I've found like Gamepass for VR. It sounds like I'm selling it. And this is not a paid for promotion video. I wish it was. It was more just letting people know about the service if they're new to VR and they don't have a clue about this. I didn't know about it until about 6 months ago maybe. And like I said, it doesn't have some of the big games. It doesn't have Half-Life Alyx. It doesn't have Beat Saber. There are a few games missing from it. And if those are the games you're wanting to play, you might need to spend the cash on them. But I've found that I don't buy as many games now due to this service. The only downside is, like After the Fall, it didn't come straight away. It took about a month to come to the service. So you are missing out on being able to play those games. And if you're someone who has to play the games straight away as soon as they come out, this service might not be for you. I see it more as someone who's new to VR and they want to play all the games, but they realise actually no, they sort of mount up in price after a while and you think, I don't have that much amount of cash to pay for all these games that I might not necessarily play more than once or twice. Let me know. What do you think to the service? Have you tried it? Or were you looking into it and thinking, is it really good enough value for money? I think, I've not played all of the games, but I feel like I've got my money's worth. If you're wanting a bunch of free games, why not check out SideQuest in this video? It's a really good way of getting free games or cheaper games. A lot of them are free, A lot of them are in test, but a lot of them are a lot of fun, and I think you'll enjoy them. Go check it out.